Charlie Kirk is still alive, and I'm gonna prove it in this video. But there was a clip or footage of him I came across, and it talked about what would happen if someone were to kill him. So before we get into all of that, I need you to subscribe to YouTube channel if you're not subscribed, like the video, share it, and let's get right into that.
We are simply completing the task. When you take another person's life, you already took your own life.
I have concerns over things like the death penalty. Is it it's one of the 10 commandments. You should not murder. So is it somehow justified because they're such a horrible criminal, or are they eliminating or changing the trajectory of God's plan for what it was supposed to be because they murdered somebody and they didn't go when God was ready for them?
Great question. So I get this question a lot. So it does say do not murder. It does not say do not kill. So those are two different Hebrew words, right? So to murder is a completely different thing than to kill. For example, you're allowed to kill in self-defense. Somebody comes into your house, you are allowed to take that life if your life is being put into jeopardy. In fact, to go a step further, the reason why it made sense to ancient Israel, did you know that a life for a life, otherwise known as the death penalty, is the only law that is in all 5 books of the Torah?
According to this video, and according to what he said, he stated that anybody who kills has broken the law and is meant to be killed. Right, that's that for that. And going back to what I said when I said he's still alive, I don't really mean like he's still alive in the context of physically being alive, but when you look at all he has done, like it is literally evident that his impact is so visible, even while he's no longer here on it. So his impact is still alive, and all he has done is still alive. And we will literally come back in the next 10, 20, 50 years, and they can literally still see what he was doing and how he died and everything. That's what I mean when I say he's still alive. You understand? Anyway, there's just some exciting show clips of him debating in this video, so you can watch it, enjoy yourself, and try to subscribe to the channel, like and share, and try to watch out for more other videos that come out. Bye.
Explain to me your position on DEI.
Yes, people should not be in positions just because of the color of their skin. Hard stop.
Okay, but do you feel like I'm here because
I'm not feeling anything towards you, actually. Okay, I'm not prejudicing you, I'm not stereotyping you. I'm saying that it's a material.
I'm not saying you are.
No, you are. You said I don't feel comfortable being here. You started with.
I didn't say I wasn't comfortable being here. I said I feel like you made it to where I got here through DEI.
So let's examine that. What have I said that makes you feel that way?
When you mentioned how DEI is only just putting people of color and marginalized groups in spaces, even if they're not so
correct. That's exactly what DEI does.
But that's not all that it does. You're categorizing it as something it isn't.
No, that's exact. That is the charter mission statement.
That's not all.
Okay, so diversity, equity. So equity is outcome based. Is about making people who are of different skin colors have the same outcome, regardless whether or not they are qualified. The best example we have of this is the Students for Fair Admission Harvard Supreme Court case, where black students, they could have a SAT score 300 points lesser than the Asian equivalent and still get into Harvard. That is DEI in practice. I believe when you're hiring for an organization or for a company or for whatever you are doing.
37% maximum right now. I think we should be taking it to say 45 to 50%, maybe a little bit higher.
Okay. So I don't have like a fierce disagreement, but let's explore this. I don't agree, but so if you live in California, what income tax are you making if you're at the top?
I believe it's 600,000.
No, percentage.
Oh, sorry?
Percentage.
Percentage, like what percentage?
13%, right?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
If you're in the 1% in California, what tax are you paying? Future of Western civilization. That's what I'm doing here. Yeah? Wait, hold on. How is it any different than a professor talking to you?
Then a professor talking to you? Who are you?
Well, important enough for you to come up to a microphone.
Actually, when I first saw this ad, I thought it was like an improv comedy thing. It looked so ridiculous that I didn't even think it was real.
Well, no, you could see. Look how popular Trump is on your campus. How does that make you feel? That's not comedy. That is a 5-alarm fire for Kamala Harris, because she's probably going to lose Pennsylvania.
Look.
But no, I just want to be clear. Is there something wrong with talking to voters?
No, there's nothing wrong with talking.
Well, that's what we're doing here today. It's an open mic.
I think that you push a dangerous agenda.
Such as?
Your stance on abortion rights, for example.